So I was talking to Michael Bolton. My therapist is called Michael Bolton. That's just a true story. Like, are we meant to protect the identity of our therapist? Is that a thing? Like, because he can't talk about me, that's true, right? He's not in a basement somewhere talking about my self-esteem issues. But like, I think it's technically okay, but I'm not convinced I'm a good advert for his work. So I was going to change his name, but I didn't think you'd believe me if I said the equivalent to me, which would be my therapist is called Meatloaf. I couldn't do that. And the thing about Michael Bolton, my Michael Bolton, not the other Michael Bolton, is he's not even very old. The old Michael Bolton is in his 70s, but my Michael Bolton's in his 30s. So he was born at like peak Michael Bolton time, and yet his parents were, I know what, Michael Bolton. And if I was called Michael Bolton, which would be a big call from my parents to be fair, like, I reckon I'd go with Mike or Mikey. I definitely wouldn't stick with Michael Bolton, but that's what he's done. So my other big question is, how much are we allowed to stalk our therapists? Like, you can't go to their house, that's the thing, I know that much. But it's just weird to me that, like, he knows every single thing about my life, and I know nothing about him. I found him through BetterHelp because I'm really cheap and listen to a lot of podcast adverts. So I don't even know, like, a vague location, I know nothing about this guy. So obviously it's mostly about my personal development, but I'm also trying to find out little facts about him. And over time I'll find more and I will report back. In other news, I got tickets to the hottest event in town, you know the one I mean? The Pokemon exhibition in the Natural History Museum. Who knew that it was genuinely hard to get tickets for that? They sold out straight away. So here's just a tip for you. If you set your browser as the ticket page, then every time you log on, you can see if they've got tickets, because that's normal and good. So, I got tickets eventually, but in the meantime, while I was waiting, they had an online shop. Ooh. How long is too long to spend in an online shop to buy a Pokemon match? Because I spent 29 hours. And then I eventually got a spot between 3:14 and 3:29 a.m. I was only allowed that 15 minutes, and I was only allowed to buy 5 items. That did not lead to good financial decision making. So then eventually I got the ticket, so I went, and it was rubbish! There was a wall, we all understand the concept of a wall, I'm sure, and there were 6 posters on it that said things like, some Pokemon evolve, some Pokemon live in the sea, some Pokemon live in the air. And that was the whole exhibition, and then there was a shop. And they didn't even pretend that it was for kids. They had a Pokemon keyring that cost £150 because it was gold-plated. Who wants a gold-plated keyring in any context? So weird. And then they had like a stuffed toy, which you would think would be for children, but it was a stuffed version of the Natural History Museum, like the actual building, for £35. Did I buy one? Obviously, yes, I did buy one. But I did feel bad about it. And if you bought something, you got an exclusive trading card thing. And then I went out and there was a man wandering around with a hat down, whispering to people, saying, I'll give you £50 for your Pokemon card. That's a true story. And I did briefly think, this makes me cool now. And then I realised who I was and where I was. So that was bleak. And then while I was there, I thought I should explore the Natural History Museum. Has anyone been there recently? Yeah. Some of you have, okay. I first went there 25 years ago. It's literally the same. Like, literally the same, nothing has changed. There's like an earthquake bit where you walk in it and the floor shakes a bit. Like in 1997, that was quite cool, but that has not held up over time. And there was the dinosaur bit. I should just say, I'm autistic, so Pokemon, dinosaurs, and I went there by train. I was living the dream. And then I remember this dinosaur exhibit very vividly, because when I was 11, I went there, and I got a detention because I hid behind the dinosaurs and roared at people. Because I was an attention seeker even then. Thank you, everyone.